Today is November 3rd, 2025. Now, when I went to leave, I heard somebody off in the distance yelling, "Don't say anything to her." Oh, you know what? Oh, bullshit. You didn't know that the FBI and police didn't have all this. Bullshit. Bullshit. You know, because they all know that Agent opened her own case. They all know the sheriffs and marshals work the case. Police, FBI. That they're recording. That they have everything. Because Thanksgiving of 18, like Officer John said, January 12th, 22, what did those kids get tape stating? They made everything up. What did they say after Thanksgiving of 18, the investigators in Walmart 62? Why are they having those kids make that shit up? Oh, they're just trying to scare her out of giving up the house. That's it. We interviewed her whole family. They spoke highly of her. What else did they say? Melissa could go to jail for involving herself in this. Why don't we write it up that her and the kids were just showing off for Dave and his new girlfriend? So we don't have to arrest her. That and Melissa's so stupid she made everything up when you were fishing with Dave. She's actually that stupid. She didn't check where you were. So, June 21st to July 4th of 21, there's investigators, FBI agents actually, I found out, telling these people, what are you talking about? We interviewed her whole family years ago. She never hurt anyone. Same ones, March 23rd, 23. We told these people to stay out of this. We interviewed her whole family a long time ago. She's never hurt anyone. Nobody's ever seen anything. It's just some lady thought she could make money off of it. Those were FBI agents. Well, how about the Stark County Sheriffs in May of 21? If Kurt just found out those kids were lying, he's slow. Or June or July of 21, Massillon police are documenting mean games of pretend. She's never hurt anyone. What about Thanksgiving of 18? For the house wasn't meant for Grandma. It was meant for Auntie Shaw and Papa. Grandma needs to get out. Then later on the floor, what did they get tape stated? They made everything up. They were games of pretend. They're documenting me games of pretend. And when I went up to John, asked him what on earth is going on, he told me that he told Melissa, his ex-wife, that I was moving out, going through a divorce. She'd have the kids make up something, but don't worry about it. Nobody could say anything bad about you. Just be made up because of the divorce and you're moving out. She'll have her church people make up something too, but don't worry about it. Nobody could ever say anything bad about you. Just be made up because of the divorce and I told them you're moving out. Well, you shouldn't have said anything till it happened, but I did. Then defends me again. I went to Dave within a few days. I said, I've never hurt anyone. He said, Karen, you're good to the kids, you're good to the grandkids. You would never hurt anyone. You're good to everyone, no matter who it is. They tried to frame Danny and Jen for the shower scene in the other room, the weird with yourself. They didn't even know about it. Went around telling everybody that they reported. They didn't even know about it. They didn't know about button cameras. They didn't know somebody was drug beating, raping me. They weren't part of human trafficking their mother. They weren't part of selling kiddie porn of their kids going potty either. They weren't part of that. They knew nothing. Where that weird Eric made fun of everybody, November 18th, 22, Walmart 62, all the tapes before were me and not her. It was my idea to come up with it, my idea to do it, my idea to say it. For all these people to turn on and they fell for it. Went to him Christmas Eve of 22, asked him if they knew about that jackass. They didn't know anything. I said, did you know where they kicked in my door on the 6th day? Dave's made up excuses that it was another realtor passing out keys. Don't report it. Yeah, I remember him saying that. Did you know about button cameras? No. Did you know they were taping in the bathroom? No. Did you know about a shower scene? They're laughing at me in front of people in stores. That they photoshopped a shower scene in the other room to make me look weird with myself. No. I said, do you remember the orange, lemon, and grapefruit-sized bruises, throwing up and almost passing out, even outside in front of the neighbor by the second week, and it kept happening? And yeah, I remember that. Did you know they were roofing me and telling me to say weirdo molester stuff? They're laughing at me in front of people in stores. And they were beating on me? Did you know that? No, I thought you were working too hard and bruising too easy. I didn't think of someone hurting you. They weren't part of it. Kids came out of the room, hugged me. Grandma said, what's going on? We didn't know. What's wrong with this? That's why I call them the Pinocchio group, the liar, liar, pants on fire account. They run around lying on everyone. Think about that. You know, these idiot people run around. Melissa got all the money. Melissa didn't get any money. Not a damn dime. 14th Amendment. No money, no assets can be seized, but due process of the law. You have to be found guilty and sued for it. 7th Amendment. No judge can sign over your money. It has to be awarded per documented injury, per set amount, awarded by a jury trial. Never happened. Nobody got hurt. They were mean jokes. The only one got hurt was me. Got the idea? Yeah, just lie. Like they said, these people run around laughing at her because Agent John stole their money. They run around laughing at her because she was human trafficked and they got away with it in front of people. I told you. May 30th, 25, 1 o'clock in the morning, the Louisville police are outside my apartment with a lady. That lady is saying how she's going to trick Dixie and Melissa to put their names on this. And then she's going to arrest them. And she said, I'll make sure she's not around to find a law to help them. I didn't even think she was smart enough to know surveillance laws. And I seen she put it up on Facebook. I'm not stupid, bitch. And guess what I sort of did? I reported you to the FBI, CIA, sheriffs. Entrapment is a federal crime within itself. When law enforcement tricks you into doing a crime to arrest you, it's a crime within itself. I reported you. They have you under surveillance saying that. Oh, what else did you say that night, sweetie? That the investigators found the original FBI case. My ex-husband hired 2 men on his own. One said he was an attorney. So it made it legal. No, it didn't. What were the investigators thinking? They thought they were getting bad guys on a platter. And then they got the investigators have the surveillance of May 26, 25, Walmart 62, that this whole thing is a scam from Bill from the Freemason, including the dirty doctor scam of not being one of hers works for them and they had lied. And this whole thing is a scam. I didn't think about it. Yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did. See, people in Louisville last week were complaining. Some ladies running around saying she's an attorney. Saying she's got tapes of weird with herself. Now, they already confessed they photoshopped that years ago. July 24th, 25, an investigator did a body ratio where it is a shower scene of someone washing. It's not even me. It's not even me. Nobody knew about it because it's photoshopped. Got it? See, there's a kind of sort of a constitutional law where people are complaining, the police are complaining about you, bitch. Where they said, other people said they were playing you. They are, because you're stupid. There's real laws. Police and agencies can only be in a home underneath a threat of life with statements, with a court order. So where's your court order? Where is it? There's no such thing as special permission. Sodium pentothal reports you drug somebody to drug them up and tell them to say stuff. It's pharmaceutical torture. 20 years. Human trafficking, 20 years. 20 years for the kitty born. Got attempted murder, kidnapping. Where do you want to play with this, honey? Where people were complaining about you. Some lady saying she's some kind of attorney running around saying she's got tapes of Weird with Yourself. The police said they can't have a tape because it's a Fourth Amendment. Even the FBI would go to jail for being in my home outside that protected custody case with statements, with a court order. There's nothing else. Nothing. It's illegal monitoring. It's a felony invasion of privacy and cyber stalking. 7 to 15 years, honey. Voyeurism, kitty porn, human trafficking, drugs, pharmaceutical torture. Where do you want to go with this, bitch? You had no right in my home. Even the FBI would go to jail. You have to have a court order, honey. See, that's where they said, always told these people there could never be a tape before. Carrying around the house stands alone. They told them that years ago. They even told people all the things they did to her doesn't even count. It was so illegal. They could never use any of it. Years ago. Well, of course not, but the only thing you can do is use it to arrest them for harming me, exploiting me and my family. I went through the other tape real quick of all the drugs and told to say it, even all the way up to August 4th of 25, where they admitted where I had a metal taste in my mouth and no memory of these people. I never seen her talk to them. I never even had my neighbors in my home. I had family repair guys, installation guys, 2 silly officers on August 8th of 18. Light in the security system at midnight came out and told me I looked like an alien orb, angry spirit, and told me to buy a dog and let a dog handle it. They didn't want bothered. Nobody else. Nobody else was in my home. I never seen, never talked to them. I never had these people in my home. I thought the well water was giving me cancer. It was orange. And we had it tested. It had different types of iron in it. I found out which would do nothing, but I thought it was giving me cancer. I'd take a shower. I would dry off, get in bed, wake up with orange, lemon, and grapefruit-sized bruises, throwing up, heart racing, almost passing out, in a severe personal infection. I thought it was caused by the dirty well water. Some mornings I'd be fine, and I'd go out and I'd work outside, come in and wash my hands, and make a sandwich out of a 2-liter Diet Coke, pour a glass, go in and use the bathroom, wash my hands better, and come out and take a drink in the room and go to see them black. They have laughed at me in Walmart that she doesn't even remember them walking up, stabbing her with those drugs. Where's that funny? Predators breaking in somebody's home, harming them like that. It's not. It's not. It's not. August 5th, 25, as if Agent John didn't know they were using hypnotic drugs when they drugged her and told her to say it before. He was telling people he knew she was being drugged, beaten right before the case started. He even let him torture her as he's some kind of coward. August 7th, 25, Walmart, 62. They found those tapes. They got them. August 30th, 25, Macy's, upstairs in Summit Mall. A man answered the phone. It is documented and verified that they used hypnotic drugs when they drugged her and told her to say it before. That's why she has no memory and had that metal taste in her mouth. Nobody's allowed to say a word. Just where they even admitted March 1st to 3rd of 21, they put 2 clips together, put her in a porn. It's not her, it's them. Don't worry about her. Then later on, while you're describing her showering, ha 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 ha. She figured out what they did. May 12th, 22 at noon. They found a tape of the shower scene in the other room. May 26th, 22 at noon. The shower scene was done on purpose to make you look weird. July 25th, 25, Walmart 62. An investigator from 18 came in where a couple had smarted off to me, and Bob Evans and I went off. He follows me in and he said, I told that couple never to say a word to her again. I interviewed John years ago. He said nothing bad ever happened to him. So did all our boys. Well, they're supposed to... April 16, 23, where I had been asking Danny if they knew about this, they knew about that. After Jen's mom's memorial service, he walks up with Jen and up to Gabe and Shay and said, I asked Dad, what on earth is going on? He said he had hired some guy named Pete on his own. It was Pete and his men in our home before. Pete has afraid. Pete has to tape the filthy, dirty statement. I've never met him. Don't even know who he is. Just some guy Dave hired. Just some guy to run a drug scam on me. Drug confessions and photoshopping and washing. March 27th, 25, 1 o'clock in the morning, around that time, there's an agent outside, dated Dave's ex-girlfriend, Michelle, the young blonde girl. Dixie even knew who she was. The doctor from before scam was not one of mine, works for them, and they had lied. He was one of my doctors. She actually don't know who he is. Well, of course not. It's HIPAA violation. No doctor of mine could ever be with them. That's 10 years federal sentence. No doctor tapes you unaware. That's another 10-year HIPAA violation. Loss of medical license. No doctor can pull your medical records without being your doctor. Sign consent with your ID. You can't just go in and get someone's records. See what I mean? Then when they bashed in the back of my head, they tried to kill me or leave me incompetent at work. April 17th, 25, Sheets and Hartville, that young blonde girl, Michelle, that Dave was dating, walked up to a blue Bronco, or bluish-gray Bronco, and big government SUV stopped as she's screaming about that guy breaking up with her, and that she had confessed to him that the doctor from before was never one of mine, works for them, and they had lied, and when they bashed in my head, they tried to kill me or leave me incompetent. It didn't work. As soon as she told that guy, he broke up with her. And she really liked him. This whole thing is a scam. I like going up to Summit Mall up in Fairlawn because everybody knows this is a big scam. That's the one her ex-husband's girlfriend's dad and his friends ran a drug scam on. Nobody say a word. Now I'm going to go ahead and upload this. But this shit needs to stop. See, that's where these people run around calling me names. Why would you call me a name for being a rape victim? A drugged up, beat up rape victim. Some drug dealers roofied basically with hypnotic drugs, drugged me up and told me to say stuff and beat and rape me. Why would you make fun of me for that? And then Photoshop my head on somebody else's body showering. Why would you do that? Why would you make fun of me for that? Like they said up in Akron in June, July of 23, it's like a mean teenage stunt that went too far. Photoshopping, showering, and washing yourself in the other room and roofing somebody and telling them to say something horrible. They were beating, raping her. And it went too far. It was too far when they set up the button cameras. Those are federal crimes. Felony invasion of privacy, cyber stalking, and illegal monitoring. Any attorney, a real attorney, actually sets up button cameras in somebody's home, they're disbarred and criminally charged. Any doctor that would be with them, it's immediate loss of license and then charged with strict HIPAA violations of 10-year sentences for each. And then I can sue them all, me and my family. There are strict consequences for the crimes that they have committed. I don't even know these people that did this to me. I've never met them in person. They just run around terrorizing me. Would you like some idiot to break in your home, stab you with a drug like that, and you come out of it and you don't know what happened to you, got bruises all over you, and go to the doctor, what on earth is wrong with me, and no memory of anything? And here they have roofied you and told you to say something horrible and had you be raped. You're blaming the dirty well water that you showered in, thinking it's giving you cancer or infecting you. And here it's predators preying on you. Do you realize how sick and satanic this is? And evil? And pure evil. What are you really laughing at? Evil crimes. I'm gonna vote this.